Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something powerful today. Have you ever felt like your energy is trapped, like your body is holding back something incredible, waiting to be unlocked? For centuries, healers, sages, and even modern wellness experts have agreed on one truth: your body is not just flesh and bone. It's energy, it's life, it's power. And the key to unleashing that power sometimes lies in the simplest, most overlooked practices. Yes, you heard me right. A massage with castor oil. You may be thinking, really? Just oil and massage? But listen closely, because this is not just about rubbing oil on your skin. This is about activating hidden pathways in your body, waking up nerves, stimulating circulation, and charging your system with vitality you didn't even know you had. Why castor oil? Because it's no ordinary oil. It has been celebrated for generations as a carrier of warmth, healing, and deep penetration. When you massage it into that one special spot, the lower abdomen, just below your navel, you are tapping into your body's energy hub, the center of vitality, digestion, and emotional balance. That's not just tradition. That's physiology. Imagine this. Every gentle circular motion is not just touch, it's a signal. It's your body whispering back, I'm alive, I'm ready, I'm powerful. The tension dissolves, the energy flows, and suddenly you feel lighter, clearer, unstoppable. This is not magic. This is alignment. This is your body and your spirit finally working together. And the best part, you don't need expensive machines. You don't need endless supplements. You need just 2 minutes, your own hands, and a drop of castor oil. So I challenge you. No, I invite you to make this your ritual. Tonight, tomorrow, every day. Massage this spot with intention, with belief, with purpose. Because when you unlock that hidden energy, you don't just change your body, you change your life. Remember, energy is not found outside you. It's already within you, waiting. All you have to do is unlock it. Thank you. Touch, such a simple act, yet so profoundly transformative. From the moment we are born, touch is our very first language. Before we ever speak, before we even understand words, we feel a hand on our skin, and suddenly we know we are safe, we are alive, we are loved. Isn't it incredible how something so basic carries so much power? Now, imagine this: for thousands of years, across cultures and civilizations, touch has been recognized as a healer. Ancient Egyptians used oils to massage the body and keep the spirit balanced. Chinese medicine has long emphasized pressure points and meridians, mapping out the hidden energy flows of the body. Ayurveda, the science of life from India, teaches us that warm oil massage not only relaxes the muscles but also awakens the subtle energy within. How could so many different traditions all point to the same truth unless there was something extraordinary about the power of touch? Science too supports what the ancients already knew. When we touch or massage the body, the skin's sensory receptors send signals directly to the brain. Immediately, the body releases oxytocin, the hormone of trust, love, and connection. Stress hormones like cortisol begin to drop, blood circulation improves, and the nervous system shifts from fight or flight into rest and restore. Isn't that astonishing? Just a few minutes of mindful touch can reset your entire internal chemistry, changing your mood, your energy, and even the way your organs function. But here's the part most people don't realize. Touch is not only about comfort, it is about unlocking hidden energy. When you massage the right spot, you are not just pressing on skin, you are communicating with the body's energy highways. Think of your body as a network of roads carrying life force to every cell. Stress, poor posture, emotional trauma, all of these are like traffic jams blocking the flow. But touch is the signal light that clears the road, letting energy move freely again. Suddenly, where there was fatigue, you feel energy. Where there was heaviness, you feel lightness. Where there was tension, you feel release. And let's not forget the psychological power of touch. Think about the last time someone placed a caring hand on your shoulder. Didn't you feel instantly supported, even without words? Now imagine directing that same reassurance inward through your own hands, massaging your own body with presence and care. What message are you sending yourself? That you are worthy of healing, that you are in control of your energy, that you can awaken something powerful inside you anytime you choose. Touch is also about awareness. When you place your hand on a specific spot, when you press gently, circle slowly, you begin to notice things you've ignored. The tightness in your abdomen, the warmth in your chest, the heaviness in your legs, all of it comes alive under your fingertips. And here's the secret. Awareness itself is healing. What you bring attention to, you can transform. Isn't that empowering? The reason touch can unlock hidden energy lies in how interconnected our systems truly are. For example, pressing on the abdomen doesn't just soothe digestion, it can stimulate the vagus nerve, the great communicator between brain and body. When this nerve awakens, your entire system calms down, digestion improves, immunity strengthens, and energy flows more freely. Something as simple as touch paired with the right oil becomes a full body reset button. And think about this, every touch carries intention. If you massage your body distractedly, the effect is small. But when you touch with purpose, with a thought like, I am releasing tension, I am inviting energy, I am alive, then suddenly, every motion becomes a command to your body. It listens, it responds, it awakens. That's why great healers throughout history never treated touch as mechanical. It was always sacred, intentional, and deeply personal. Children instinctively understand the power of touch. When they fall, they rub the sore spot. When their stomach aches, they place their tiny hands on their belly. Nobody teaches them that. It's natural, instinctive. As adults, we forget this wisdom. We ignore our body's signals. We power through pain. We disconnect from ourselves. But through massage, through touch, we return to that ancient instinct. We remind the body that it is heard, cared for, and respected. Doesn't it make sense that in this simple act lies the key to hidden energy? Let's also consider how touch impacts not just the body, but the mind and spirit. Have you noticed how a massage can quiet racing thoughts, dissolve anxiety, and even inspire clarity? That is because as you move your hands across your body, you anchor yourself in the present moment. The mind can no longer drift to yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's worries. It is here, now, with every stroke, every breath. That presence itself generates energy. It's no wonder people describe massage as both relaxing and energizing at the same time. It's the perfect balance of letting go and waking up. Touch is one of the few practices that require no tools, no technology, no training. You carry this gift in your own hands. Think about that for a moment in a world where people spend fortunes searching for energy in pills, drinks, or devices. The most powerful energy unlocker is literally built into your body. This is the undeniable, universal truth. Touch heals, touch awakens, touch transforms. It doesn't matter if it's a healer's hand, a loved one's embrace, or your own mindful massage. When you apply touch with purpose, you are opening doors to energy, health, and vitality that no medicine alone can give. Expanded Keynote 30Z. The hidden spot. There is a place in the body so small, so often ignored, yet so powerful. It has been called the seat of energy, vitality, and inner fire. It is the spot just below your navel. The lower abdomen, an area many traditions call the core, the energy hub, or the life center. Isn't it fascinating that across cultures, from east to west, this very spot has been honored as the key to strength, balance, and hidden power? When you place your hand there, you are not just touching skin, you are connecting with one of the deepest reservoirs of energy within the human body. In traditional Chinese medicine, this spot is close to what they call the danshan, the elixir field, the place where life force qi is stored and cultivated. In Japanese traditions, it is referred to as the hara, considered the true center of a person's being. And in yogic philosophy, this same region is linked to the solar plexus and sacral chakras, gateways of willpower, creativity, and inner fire. How can it be a coincidence that so many wisdom traditions point to the same place? Modern science, too, shines a light on this hidden spot. Beneath that gentle layer of skin lies a complex world, the digestive system, the abdominal muscles, and deep inside, the network of nerves and blood vessels that connect to the enteric nervous system, often called the second brain. This system doesn't just digest food, it communicates with your brain, regulates mood, and influences energy levels. When this area is tense, stagnant, or blocked, you feel it everywhere: fatigue, stress, poor digestion, even emotional imbalance. But when you massage this spot, suddenly the flow begins again. Circulation improves, digestion calms, and the nervous system receives a wave of balance. Think about it. Why do so many people instinctively rub their stomach when they feel uneasy, anxious, or sick? Why do we bend forward, hold our abdomen, or apply pressure when we're in pain? Because on a primal level, the body knows this spot is powerful. It knows that touch here sends signals of safety and healing across the entire system. Isn't that amazing? But the magic doesn't stop at the physical. The hidden spot just below your navel is also the place where emotional energy gathers. Stress, fear, unresolved emotions. They often live in the gut. That's why people talk about having butterflies in the stomach before a big event, or feeling gut-wrenching pain during emotional distress. The gut doesn't just digest food, it digests life. So when you massage this hidden spot with care, with intention, with the healing properties of castor oil, you are not only soothing the body, you are releasing stored emotions, unlocking mental clarity, and recharging your spirit. Let's make this even clearer. The lower abdomen is like a control center. It influences digestion, reproduction, circulation, posture, and even breathing. If this area is weak, blocked, or stagnant, energy cannot move freely through the body. You might feel tired, sluggish, disconnected. But when you activate it, when you massage it, warm it, energize it, you ignite the fire within. Your posture straightens, your breath deepens, your core awakens, and you feel alive again. Isn't that the kind of transformation we all crave? And here's something even more remarkable. Studies show that abdominal massage can stimulate the vagus nerve, a powerful communicator between the brain and body. This nerve helps regulate everything from heart rate to digestion to mood. By massaging the hidden spot, you are not just soothing your belly, you are activating a chain reaction that ripples through your entire being. Energy that was trapped begins to flow. Tension that was locked away begins to dissolve. And suddenly, you are not just existing, you are thriving. There is also a symbolic power in this spot. For many traditions, this is the center of creation. It is where new life begins. It is where energy gathers before it moves upward to the heart, the throat, the mind. That's why when you nurture this area, you are not just massaging muscle, you are awakening creativity, passion, and drive. You are reminding yourself that you carry within you the spark of life itself. Isn't it profound to think that something so simple, so close, so accessible could hold such extraordinary meaning? And yet, most people ignore it. We focus on the face, the shoulders, the back. But we neglect the very hub that fuels our vitality. Imagine ignoring the battery of your phone but expecting it to keep working all day. That's exactly what we do to our bodies when we overlook this spot. But the moment you begin to massage it with presence and with the penetrating warmth of castor oil, you recharge the battery of your being. The fatigue melts away, replaced by strength. The heaviness dissolves, replaced by clarity. The stagnation breaks, replaced by flow. This hidden spot is not just a place, it is a key, a portal. Unlock it, and energy moves freely through your body. Ignore it, and you live at half your potential. That is why healers, sages, and even modern therapists insist give attention to your core, your center, your life hub. Because the moment you awaken it, you awaken yourself. So the next time you feel drained, lost, or disconnected, don't rush for caffeine. Don't beg for quick fixes. Place your hands on that hidden spot, massage it slowly, and let the energy rise. Feel the warmth spread, the breath deepen, the mind quiet, and ask yourself, was the power ever gone, or was it simply waiting here, hidden, waiting for you to unlock it? Isn't it fascinating when the wisdom of the ancients meets the discoveries of modern science? For centuries, healers and sages have spoken of energy, life force, balance, and flow. People used oils, herbs, and massage not because they had research papers, but because they felt the results in their bodies, in their spirits, in their lives. And today, as science digs deeper, it confirms again and again what those traditions already knew. Your body carries hidden pathways of energy, and touch combined with natural oils can awaken them. Think about it. Ancient Ayurveda described prana, the vital life force that flows through channels called nadis. Chinese medicine spoke of qi, moving along meridians like rivers of energy. In Japanese culture, the hara and the danshin were honored as centers of strength and vitality. These weren't fairy tales or superstitions. These were observations made over thousands of years, patterns noticed in how people healed, lived, and thrived. Now pause and ask yourself, if so many civilizations, separated by oceans and centuries, describe the same phenomenon, could it really be just coincidence? Modern science has a different language, but the truth aligns beautifully. Neuroscience, physiology, and biochemistry reveal that when we massage the body, we activate nerve endings that send powerful signals to the brain. The nervous system shifts from high stress mode into repair mode. Hormones like cortisol drop while serotonin and dopamine rise, creating feelings of calm and happiness. That's not magic. That's chemistry. Yet doesn't it sound exactly like what the ancients promised? Relaxation, balance, energy flow, and it gets deeper. The hidden spot below the navel, honored for centuries as the center of power, is also the home of the enteric nervous system. Often called the second brain, scientists now know this network of over 100 million neurons in the gut doesn't just handle digestion, it communicates directly with the brain through the vagus nerve, influencing mood, immunity, and energy. When this area is massaged, signals ripple upward, calming the mind, improving circulation, and balancing the body. Isn't that astonishing? The ancients didn't need microscopes to tell us that. Experience already taught them. Even castor oil itself bridges tradition and science. For centuries, people have used it to ease pain, reduce inflammation, and stimulate healing. In Ayurveda, warm castor oil massage was believed to dissolve blockages and encourage energy flow. Today, modern research shows that ricinoleic acid, the main component of castor oil, has anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. It penetrates deeply into tissues, improving circulation and reducing pain. So when someone says, massage this spot with castor oil, it unlocks hidden energy, they're not just speaking in metaphors, they're describing both an energetic awakening and a scientifically supported physical transformation. Isn't it powerful when two worlds agree? Here's another example: the concept of toxins. Traditional systems often spoke of stagnant energy or toxins building up in the body, needing to be released. For a long time, modern medicine dismissed this as unscientific, but now research shows that poor circulation, chronic inflammation, and lymphatic stagnation actually do create buildup of metabolic waste, of stress hormones, of harmful byproducts. What clears it? Massage warmth, improved lymphatic drainage, exactly what traditional castor oil massage provides. So when the ancients said, remove stagnation, let the energy flow, weren't they describing what we now call detoxification and circulation? And think of the placebo effect, often misunderstood as just imagination. Science now proves that belief itself can trigger measurable physiological changes: lower blood pressure, improved immunity, faster healing. Isn't that exactly what traditions taught? That intention, focus, and belief amplify the power of touch and oil. When you massage that hidden spot with conviction, telling your body, I am unlocking energy, I am healing, I am strong, you aren't just talking, you are programming your nervous system, your hormones, your cells to respond. Science calls it placebo, tradition calls it intention. But the result is the same: healing, awakening, transformation. And let's not forget stress. Ancient practices taught that negative emotions left unexpressed sink into the body and disturb energy flow. Doesn't science agree now? We know chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, damages immunity, disturbs digestion, and blocks energy production. What heals it? Practices of touch, massage, mindfulness, and oils, exactly what traditional healers prescribed. Isn't it incredible that wisdom spoken thousands of years ago now echoes in laboratory results? The convergence of science and tradition also tells us something deeper. The human body is not a machine of separate parts. It is an interconnected, intelligent system. Massage a spot on the abdomen and the brain changes. Warm the skin with oil and circulation improves in distant tissues. Calm the gut and the mood lifts. This is not coincidence, it is integration. The ancients saw the body as a whole, alive with energy. Now, science proves they were right. And here is the beauty: when science and tradition shake hands, when they point to the same truth, we gain both confidence and wonder. Confidence, because we know these practices are not myths, but measurable, repeatable, effective. Wonder, because we realize the human body is far more magical, far more intelligent, far more alive than we ever imagined. So when you massage that hidden spot with castor oil, you are not choosing between tradition and science, you are choosing both. You are honoring the wisdom of ancestors while activating the power of biology. You are bridging the mystical and the measurable. And isn't that the ultimate key to unlocking hidden energy? Rituals shape our lives more than we realize. The small actions we repeat every day don't just fill time. They program the body, they condition the mind, they shape who we become. So ask yourself, what if one of the simplest rituals, done with just your own hands and a few drops of castor oil, could unlock hidden energy every single day? This daily ritual is not complicated, it doesn't demand expensive tools, and it doesn't require hours of training. It's simply the act of massaging that hidden spot below the navel, your body's energy hub, with castor oil. It may sound too simple, but don't underestimate the power of consistency. Because transformation rarely comes from what you do once, it comes from what you do daily. Isn't that true in every part of life? Let's break it down. The first step in this ritual is preparation. Warm the castor oil slightly, not too hot, just enough so that it feels comforting on your skin. Why? Because warmth itself signals the body to relax, to open, to receive. Warmth increases circulation, loosens tight muscles, and allows the oil to penetrate deeply into tissues. From the very first touch, your body already begins to respond. Doesn't that feel like an invitation to healing? Next, place your hand on the lower abdomen. just below the navel. This is not just a random spot, it is the body's hidden energy center, the hub of digestion, creation, and vitality. As you touch this area, pause for a breath. Feel the rise and fall of your belly. Feel the warmth of your hand. This moment of awareness is crucial because intention is half the ritual. What you think and feel as you massage sends signals not only to your mind but to your nervous system. Isn't it powerful that thought itself can amplify the effects of touch? Now begin the massage, gentle, circular motions moving clockwise. Why clockwise? Because it follows the natural flow of the intestines, supporting digestion and release. Every circle is more than movement, it is a message. It tells the body it's safe to relax, it's safe to let go, it's safe to flow. And as you continue, you'll notice the abdomen soften, the breath deepen, the mind quiet. Isn't it incredible that such a simple action can shift your entire state of being? This ritual is not about speed. It's about presence. 2 to 3 minutes may be enough, but those minutes must be intentional. Feel the texture of the oil, the warmth spreading under your hand, the way your belly responds. Some days you may notice tightness. Other days, you may feel warmth radiating through your body. Every day will teach you something new about your own energy. Isn't that the essence of self-care? Listening, learning, and honoring what your body tells you? And the benefits compound with consistency. With daily practice, circulation improves, digestion becomes smoother, the nervous system grows calmer, and your sense of energy rises. Science confirms it. Abdominal massage reduces stress hormones, stimulates the vagus nerve, improves lymphatic flow, and even supports detoxification. Tradition confirms it too. Ancient healers always advised oil massage as a way to keep life force moving freely. So when you commit to this daily ritual, you are standing on the shoulders of both science and tradition. But let's be honest, ritual is not just about physical benefit. It's also about identity. When you show up every day, even for just a few minutes, you send yourself a message. I care about my energy. I am in charge of my vitality. I choose to awaken myself. That mindset becomes a foundation, spilling over into every area of life. Your work, your relationships, your dreams. Isn't it true that when your energy rises, everything else rises with it? And here's something often overlooked: rituals become anchors. Life is unpredictable. Stress, challenges, chaos, they all come without warning. But when you have a ritual, something you can always return to, you carry stability within you. No matter what the day throws at you, you know you can place a few drops of castor oil on your abdomen, massage gently, breathe deeply, and reconnect with your center. Isn't that a powerful form of control in a world where so much feels uncontrollable? Some people might say, it's too small. It won't make a difference. But think of water carving through rock, not with force, but with consistency. Think of the way brushing teeth daily prevents decay, or how walking daily builds endurance. Big change comes from small, repeated actions, and this ritual, though simple, has the potential to unlock reservoirs of hidden energy you never thought possible. Isn't it amazing how something so small can hold such greatness? Make it sacred. Light a candle before your massage. Play soft music. Or simply do it in silence, focusing on your breath. Let this be your moment of connection, your daily reminder that energy is not outside you. It's already within, waiting to be unlocked. And every circle of your hand is like turning the key in the lock. This daily ritual is not about adding another chore to your life. It's about creating a lifeline. 2 minutes in the morning to awaken your energy, or 2 minutes at night to release the stress of the day. It's about saying to yourself, I deserve this. My energy matters. My vitality is my foundation. And as days turn into weeks, you'll notice, not only does your body respond, but your entire outlook transforms. Isn't that worth a few minutes a day? Because at the end of the day, the difference between those who live drained and those who live energized often comes down to rituals. What you repeat, you become. And if you choose this daily ritual, massaging your hidden energy spot with castor oil, you are choosing strength, clarity, and vitality over fatigue, stress, and stagnation. Isn't that the most empowering choice you could ever make? Energy is life. Without energy, even the brightest mind feels dull, even the strongest body feels heavy, even the most ambitious dream feels impossible. Haven't you noticed? When your energy is low, everything feels like a burden, but when your energy is high, the world feels lighter, doors open, and possibilities expand. That is why unlocking your hidden energy is not just about health, it's about transforming your entire life. Think about it. What do successful people, vibrant leaders, and joyful souls have in common? It's not just talent or intelligence, it's energy. Energy fuels focus, drives persistence, and radiates charisma. When your energy rises, your confidence rises, your decisions sharpen, and your presence becomes magnetic. People feel it when you walk into a room. They sense vitality, strength, and clarity. Isn't that the kind of life we all crave? But here's the truth: most people miss energy is not something you buy, borrow, or beg for. It's something you awaken. The body is already designed with natural reservoirs of vitality. The challenge is not that you lack energy. The challenge is that your energy is blocked, stagnant, hidden beneath stress, poor habits, or emotional weight. So when you unlock that hidden energy, you don't just feel better, you reclaim your life. And let's get practical. When you activate energy through daily rituals, like massaging your core spot with castor oil, you're not just soothing muscles. You are stimulating circulation, calming the nervous system, and freeing blocked pathways of vitality. That physical shift creates a mental shift. Suddenly, tasks that felt overwhelming become doable. Ideas flow. Creativity sparks. You laugh more easily. You connect more deeply. Isn't it amazing how one unlocked channel of energy can ripple through every area of your life? Consider your relationships. When you are drained, you show up tired, distracted, maybe even irritable. But when your energy is alive, you show up present, loving, and strong. You listen better, you give more, and you attract positive energy back. Energy doesn't just change how you feel, it changes how people respond to you. Imagine the impact on your family, your friendships, your career, when you consistently radiate high energy instead of low. And think of your goals. Every dream, no matter how big, requires sustained energy. Want to build a business, write a book, or pursue a passion? Without energy, motivation fades. But with energy, obstacles shrink. You become resilient, resourceful, unstoppable. How many people give up on their dreams not because they lack skill, but because they lack the energy to keep going? Unlocking energy means unlocking persistence, and persistence unlocks success. Isn't that the chain reaction you've been waiting for? Even your inner world transforms. Low energy breeds doubt, worry, and negativity. High energy breeds clarity, optimism, and courage. When your core is activated, when the hidden spot is massaged and awakened, you don't just feel lighter physically, you feel lighter emotionally. Fear loosens its grip. Creativity takes its place. The mind feels sharper, the heart feels freer. Isn't it incredible how energy shifts your entire perception of life? And here's the profound truth: energy is contagious. When you unlock your energy, you don't just change your own life, you change the lives of those around you. A parent with high energy inspires children. A leader with high energy motivates a team. A partner with high energy strengthens love. Your energy is not just personal, it is universal, radiating outward, shaping environments, influencing communities. Isn't it powerful to realize that unlocking your energy could be the key to unlocking someone else's potential too? Science supports this transformation. We know now that energy is not just a metaphor, it's biology. When your circulation improves, cells receive more oxygen and nutrients. When stress hormones drop, the body heals faster and thinks clearer. When the nervous system is balanced, your mood stabilizes and your focus sharpens. That's not philosophy, that's physiology. But doesn't it mirror exactly what ancient wisdom always said, that energy is the foundation of life? And the best part, you hold the key. No external product, no miracle pill, no instant hack can compare to the consistent awakening of your own body's energy. Your hands, your intention, your ritual, that is enough. Massage the hidden spot daily, unlock the pathways, let the energy rise. It doesn't just transform your body, it transforms your future. Because here's the ultimate truth: when you unlock your energy, you unlock your choices. A tired mind settles, but an energized mind dreams. A drained body hides, but an energized body dares. A low spirit accepts less, but a high spirit demands more from life. Isn't it breathtaking to realize that by changing your energy, you change your destiny? So ask yourself honestly, how much longer will you live half charged, half awake, half alive? Your energy is not lost, it's waiting, hidden, ready to surge the moment you decide to unlock it. And when you do, you'll discover that life doesn't just improve, it transforms. Every breath feels fuller, every step feels righter, every day feels brighter. Unlock your energy and truly, you unlock your life.